This is Cat Hasty, and this is real life, real music.
Okay.
Wait, she.
Good practice.
It'll be better
We're gonna do that again.
if she says it.
Okay. This is Cat Hasty, and this is real life, real music.
Real life, real music radio. With your host, Kyle Hutton.
So welcome to Fish Camp, welcome to Real Life Real Music, and would you guys please give it up for my guest and her first time on Real Life Real Music, Miss Cat Hasty.
Thank y'all so much for coming out. I'm Cat Hasty, and this is my fiddle player, Scarlett Deering. She's awesome. I'm excited to have her here tonight playing with me.
Awesome. Well, okay, so when did you get here?
I got here... I don't even know what day it is.
I know, it's crazy.
Okay, we got here yesterday. Yeah.
Did you have trouble getting in?
No, this was the easiest time we've ever had coming into Steamboat.
Wow.
We've had some serious mishaps. One time our car ran off the road with the trailer, and we got so lucky. There was a guy owned a tow truck service right across the street. We were in the middle of nowhere, and he was just like, I really shouldn't do this, but... And he towed us out. I was like, oh my gosh, for free. So
that was very cool.
Yeah.
And hey, how smart to put a tow truck shop right across from the bad spot in the road. That's pretty.
No kidding. Maybe that wasn't a coincidence.
That's pretty smart. Okay, so Kat, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions tonight about some of my favorite songs of yours and stuff that's going on in your life and your career. But before I start kind of winding us down that path, why don't you just pick a song you want to start with tonight?
Okay, we'll play the song that we usually play first in the set. I credit this song for kind of getting me touring, and it's one of my... I wrote it a really long time ago, but it's still one of my favorite songs I've ever written. It's called The Highway Song. Fill the spot that he left empty. Started back and I was naive. Loved him with every part of me. Can't be the woman that I should be. Cheap thrills and cheaper dreams. On a highway with no name, we're all high on Mary Jane. And I bummed one cigarette, but now smoking like a train. Got a man from picture show. It's better off on his own. Memory from his beaten path, a memory that'll never last. And he is everything I've ever known. On a highway with no name, we're all high on Mary Jane. And I bummed one cigarette, but now I'm smoking like a train. Got a man from Oklahoma, and I told him that I loved him. I was born believing I'll be gone in the morning. Just when I think that I'm over it, it comes in the form of a sleepless night. Just when I think that I'm moving on, comes in the form of a heartache song. Just when I think that I'm over it, it comes in the form of a sleepless night. Just when I think that I'm moving on, comes in the form of a heartache song. On a highway with no name, we're all high on Mary Jane. And I bummed one cigarette, but now smoking like a train. Got a man from Oklahoma. I'll be gone in the morning. And I'll be gone, I'll be gone, I'll be gone in the morning. Thank you.
You know, Kat, since this is our first time to get to hang out and for me to ask you questions, I'll just tell you, when I really started diving into your music, one of the first things that came to my mind was, okay, this is a lot to unpack. We've got a lot to unpack here.
Because you don't even know.
Well, you know, like I can imagine, like just as a songwriter and kind of trying to read between the lines of some of the stuff that you've got stacked into your songs. I just appreciate the writing. I mean, it's intelligent writing. I know there's a lot behind it. So first, obvious question, when did you write your first song? Like, when did you first dive in and say, I'm going to try to take whatever's going on in here and get it down on paper?
You know, I feel like I never really made a conscious effort to write songs. I really started writing songs when I was 5 or 6 years old. I remember just swinging on the swings at recess and just writing songs in my head. I always well, if we want to get really personal, I have a problem with kind of disassociating in my personal life. Like, when things get hard, I kind of just like withdraw into myself, and I think it was a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
And then it ended up just being what I was good at and what I really loved. And I think I probably consciously started to write songs and say, you know, I want to play guitar, I want to put this down on paper when I was in high school. I would, instead of going to class, I would sit in class, but I would just be writing songs the entire time that the teacher was talking. And I always had a notebook full of songs. And and then I finally got my first EP out when I was probably 20. And it was just a compilation of my favorite songs that I'd written.
And that was back in, what, you released that in 2021?
It was, 2020.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I want to ask you about a song that had one of the lines that just jumped out. I always love, when you kind of just get punched in the throat with a line almost, And one of the lines in Midland that really grabbed me was where you said, we've got crude for sale and dreams for slaughter. And I thought,
thank you.
Man, this belongs in like the Landman series. Has Taylor Sheridan not heard this song yet?
No, I don't think they have. I'd really like to get on that show because I'm like, I've been writing about the Wolffield for a long time. Give me a call.
you got some.
I'm
great
dying
stuff.
out here actually. So
you got some great. So tell us about that one. Tell me about Midland. Would you play that one for us?
Oh sure, yeah, we can play that one. I wrote that song because before I put out my first EP, so I recorded it on an old Mac computer with a microphone that I just kind of looked up whatever I could get, and I actually saved up my money from driving Uber in Midland. I would drive oil fielders to the airport all day long, and I would just talk their ear off, and they would tip me a lot of money. And so I saved all that up, and that's how I saved up for that EP. But I said one day, because I was living out there, I'd moved away and then I'd moved back, and I was living out there, and I said, you couldn't pay me enough to live in this town, honestly, even if it was $1 million. And I said, I'll go back to college, I will sell all of these songs, I will do whatever it takes before I end up living in Midland, Texas for the rest of my life. And so I wrote this song, and it's about that. It's called Midland. Sure do love me a blue collar baby, go to work all day, then come home to his lady, and I think you're the finest of your kind. Making my rounds, I can stay for Christmas, then I gotta leave town, and you would too if you had half of mine. 44 acres of mineral rights, half of it's yours if you sign the line, and I said there ain't a chance in hell, this is where I die. So I wrecked my daddy's Bronco, turn on pop country radio, see something flying, it's a UFO, and the cowboys just won the Super Bowl before you drag my ass back to Midland. Paid my dues more than anybody shoulda. Woulda packed up my boots and ran sooner if I coulda. But this town ropes you in with a dollar sign. You look good and your jokes are funny, and Lord knows you got all the money, but there ain't no chance this is where I die. 'Cause I'll plant my roots in Oklahoma. My redneck brother trades in his Tacoma for a car that runs on a lithium battery. Before you drag my ass back to Midland. Proud to be an oil rigger's daughter. Got crude for sale, we got dreams for slaughter, and we got the best bars from here to Tennessee. But if you're kinda looking, well, I'll be booking it. Sorry, baby, but you must have mistaken me for somebody who's got way different dreams. So I'll go back to school if it's God's will. Sell my songs and my car just to pay the bills, and you'll see Jesus walk the streets of Nashville. Before you drag my ass, for you drag my ass, for you drag my ass back to Midland. Thank you.
That's great. Beautiful fiddle down there.
Thank you.
So how long have you guys been playing together? And tell me the makeup of the full band when you're doing full band show.
What?
I've been playing with you for 2 years.
Yeah. Quite a while. I try to keep my band as long as I can. I don't want to, we've kind of become really good friends and stuff, so I try to keep them for a long time. I'd love to have these guys forever. But, yeah, we have a drummer, we have a bass player, we have a fiddler, we got a lead guitar, and we got me.
Well, there you go. That sounds like more than enough right there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, so on the Midland was released as part of an EP. It was the title of the EP, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask you about another one off that EP.
Okay.
Because you're not afraid to tackle big subjects. Why do good people die?
Oh, yeah, that's me, just thinking too much.
Yeah.
Honestly, we don't play that song. I don't even really know it. That was kind of a song I wrote really quickly, just, oh man, I didn't expect to get asked about this song.
Well, here's the thing. I do that often, and you can say, I don't play that song.
Okay, we don't play that song. but I hope you'll do check it out, because it doesn't, it really didn't catch traction that I expected it to. And if you'll ever want to go listen to one of my songs that you may have never heard.
Yeah, it's a great song. You should. I mean, you absolutely should go check it out. Okay, so then let's talk about the very first project that came out, Drowning in Dreams.
Okay.
And I saw one of your first really big shows was a big show, right? Where you opened for Shane Smith and the Saints and Parker McCullum.
That was terrifying.
Was anybody at that show? Anybody make that show? Where was it?
It was Wild West Fest in San Angelo, Texas. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I recently found out that my mom's friend is the one that got me on that show, and she never told me about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was not ready for that show. That was so that was awesome. That was very exciting, and definitely gave me a drive to work hard and keep wanting to do shows like that.
Well, and it got you some attention from some artists that saw the potential and not even just potential, but the talent, what you were already doing.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Thank you.
Well, pick a song off of that first project that the fans always want to hear when you play.
Okay. Off of Drowning in Dreams, what do we got? We play like all of them. You actually have the set list.
I have that song list.
Okay. Oh, let's do Wildflowers. Okay, we'll do Wildflowers. Yeah. This one.
this is a sad song, but this one's a meaningful song to me, and I always have girls come up and say that they really connected to this song, and I love that because that's ultimately why I like writing songs. Is I really like talking to people after my shows and stuff, and whenever they tell me about their stories, and this one kind of garners a lot of that. So this one's called Where the Wildflowers Lay. Do you want me to play it like this? Y'all sing along if you know the words. I really can't see y'all very well, so I'm like, are y'all there? All right, hey, I can actually see you, so I know you're there. So hopefully you'll sing the loudest. All right. Don't go falling in love, my girl. I'm a rambling man. I don't stay in one place too long, and I don't make no plans. Save that heart for someone who's gonna give a damn. I am not that man, I'm not that man. Feel the summer breeze, I can see you by my side. Try to let it go, but I still miss you sometimes. If you ever decide you'll be coming back my way, I'll be here where the wildflowers lay. Didn't wanna love you, I didn't even wanna try. You took this flesh and bones and you brought me back to life. You said someone will build you a house out on this land, but I'm not that man, I'm not that man. Feel the summer breeze, I can see you by my side. Try to let it go, but I still miss you sometimes. If you ever decide you'll be coming back my way, I'll be here where the wildflowers lay. Lay beneath the pines where we were running wild. You loved me like a flame and I loved you like a child. I'm a fool to think you'd change, I am a fool for many things. I'm a fool to think you'd ever come back to where the wildflowers lay. Feel the summer breeze, I can see you by my side. Try to let it go, but I still miss you all the time. And if you ever decide you're coming back to stay, I'll be here where the wildflowers lay. I'll be here where the wildflowers lay. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Okay, so Kat can know how many of you guys are out there since we can't really see you from the lights. Let's go ahead. I always forget to get the liner for the radio show. So if you'll say, this is Kat Hasty, and this is Real Life, Real Music. And then I need you guys to just go absolutely nuts, okay? Because that'll be the intro to the radio show is you guys, so that's your part. So I'll go like this when it's time to stop. All right, is everybody with me? Y'all with us? Okay. This is Kat Hasty, and this is Real Life, Real Music.
Okay.
Wait, she.
Good practice.
It'll be better
We're gonna do that again.
if she says it.
Okay. This is Kat Hasty, and this is Real Life, Real Music.
Perfect. That was great. See, they're here. They're all
y'all are here. Thank you.
They are all here. Okay, so you said that you started. Not consciously, but you were writing when you were really young, okay? Singing the same amount of time? I mean, have you always been a singer?
Yes, and I think my daughter is the same way. I have a 5-year-old, and she writes songs already.
Wow.
And it's really crazy. I don't know if it's just from hearing me sing around the house all the time, but she's already writing songs. Like, she knows how to rhyme, and if I say a word, I'll say... I'll say worst, and she'll say burst. That's a rhyme. And so it's really cool. I think I was just like that when I was 5.
That's awesome. So 5 years old. What's her name?
Her name is Ava May.
Ava May. That's
Yes.
a pretty name. Okay, and where is home right now?
I live in San Angelo, Texas.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
We have people from San Angelo out here. Woohoo! Awesome.
Okay, so was there a time that you remember hearing a song or an artist that really was maybe the one that made you go, I think I want to do that?
You are not going to believe what it is, but yes, I do.
Well, good. We want to hear it.
Okay, I was probably 10 years old, and we had just gotten off the lake on my uncle's boat, and we were driving away, and he always listened to old pop rock music, and it was Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name. That's what it was. It was just playing, and I remember I was just so tired, like sleeping against the window, and I heard that song. I was like, hell yeah, this is badass.
Can you play that one for? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You don't have to play Bon Jovi, but that's hilarious. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you enjoy, as a fan of music? Do you enjoy all types of music, or do you lean?
Absolutely.
Okay, like what are your favorites other than obviously Americana or country?
I'm a huge Chappell Roan fan. I'm a huge Post Malone fan. I listen to Sabrina Carpenter. I listen to I listen to a lot of stuff. I kind of listen to everything. So.
Okay, gotcha.
But that's my playlist right now. I've been listening to a lot of girly pop. So.
I like it. I've got, I have 2 daughters. My wife and I are in our second round of parenting. We have boys that are older and out on their own, and then we've got 2 little girls that are 12 and 8. And so you talk about girly pop. Yeah. I am like inundated with girly pop. And the problem is some of them, they're like, oh, my friends like this Sabrina Carpenter. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It is not time for that for you yet. But we are definitely getting our fill of that right now, and it's awesome. And, one of the things, and I have a tendency to want to ask deep personal questions, and you can tell me to mind my own business.
I'm an oversharer.
Okay, well, good. I like that. So, one of the things that I can recognize in your music, and just, the few interviews that are available online and that kind of stuff, is that it does feel like you are processing life through your songs. You know what I mean? And really putting yourself out there. And I love that because, now I understand that I've got these 2 little girls, and life is going to try to beat a lot of stuff out of them, in a lot of different ways. And so connecting with things that are empowering, connecting with things that are true and honest, I think is so refreshing. And I feel like you do a lot of that with your work and in your music.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Okay, The Family Business.
Yes.
Tell me about that song.
Well, I wrote that song because I was raised in West Texas, and, I just really didn't grow up around anybody that was business-like in any way. I grew up around people that were a little maybe on the rougher side, and I got thrown into music and stuff, and I started going up to Nashville, and I just thought, oh, wow, I am not like you. I don't know a whole lot about the suits and the business talk and all of that. And, it's nice to grow into that. But, the family business was just, I grew up in the oil field. It was a lot different. People act a lot different. People are rowdy. People are wild. People are, they have a little less couth maybe. So, yeah.
Well, you want to play that one for us?
Sure.
Are y'all doing okay out there? Is everybody good? Okay, good, good.
All right. I grew up in the back. That is not the right capo. I'm sorry. All right. I grew up in the back of a 92 Ford. Daddy had cars on loan since the day I was born. A poor man sure got poor man ways. That piece of trash turned out to be all the rage. Never got much love, but I learned how to live. I ain't afraid to swing a hammer like my daddy did. Always buy cheap and I always drive fast. I never swing first, but I'll always swing last. So if I'm mean, I get it from my mama. Ooh, if I'm mean, I get it from my mama. If I'm green, I just call my old man. Got these strings and a little marijuana. I was raised on the border of the northern Chihuahuan. It's a hard living, but I did it. I'm still learning how to fit in with the folks around here, sitting talking about the business, cause this ain't the business we're in. Where the ground caved in, crude goes out and the rich man wins. Everybody around here gotta pass a little checkered, and all my exes look like they got a record. So if I'm mean, I get it from my mama. If I'm green, I'll just call my old man. I got these strings and a little marijuana. I was raised on the border of the northern Chihuahuan. It's a hard living, but I did it. I'm still learning how to fit in with the folks around here, sitting talking about the business, cause this ain't the business we're in. Whoa, 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 this ain't the business we're in. And I wish I was just a little more Nashville. Put me in a little skirt, put me on a big bill. Wish I had a little money in the bank. Wish I had a little weight to my name. I was born with my daddy's pride, but I look like my mama, so they let it slide. Ain't gotta say much when you look real nice, but I got my mama's rage inside. So if I'm mean, I get it from my mama. If I'm green, I'll just call my old man. Got these strings and a little marijuana. I was raised on the border of the northern Chihuahuan. It's a hard living, but I did it. I'm still learning how to fit in with the folks around here, sitting talking about the business, cause this ain't the business we're in. Whoa, 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 this ain't the business we're in. This ain't the business we're in. Thank you. I haven't played that one acoustic in a little while because we've been playing it full band, so.
Yeah. No, that's great. Oh, man. I bet you're a handful. That's awesome. Okay, so so you write everything on your own.
Yes.
Okay, like have they tried to put you in writing rooms in Nashville and like pair you up to write stuff?
Well, actually, let go of my Nashville management.
Okay, all right,
So,
fair enough.
no, I do not. But I did write. I have one co-write on our new album.
Okay.
So I wrote it with one of my best friends in San Angelo.
So like, has that? Because, you know, and I guess what I'm saying, just for any of you that didn't, because sometimes I don't speak in complete thought patterns. But one of the things that I noticed about Kat's music is, you know, we're in a business where a lot of people get together to share creative ideas and work on songs together. But one of the things that really impressed me about everything that I was able to get my hands on was that you were the composer of that. You know, you were the writer and the lyricist and the musician. And so you don't find that a whole lot where it's just the person whose name's on the record that did all of it.
I think that's true, and I think that I actually would like to co-write because I've found that I do have a lane that I stay in with my music, and I think co-writing is a really good tool to just really branch out in your sound and everything.
So before we get too far off that, how would you describe the lane? You just said you have a lane that you stay in.
Oh,
what would you describe that lane as?
What would be my lane? I think when I write songs, I don't necessarily write to different chords or kind of different melodies. They're all kind of, I don't know, they sound like me. I just kind of have a sound. But I like a lot of different music, so I would be interested in kind of branching out in that sound. So
yeah. So like, how often do you write? Do you like just make writing appointments with yourself? I have to write today. I'm going to sit down and write. Or is it mainly just inspiration led, or how does it work for you?
It's entirely inspiration led. Okay. I don't know that I've ever actually sat down and be like, I have to write a song today. I just kind of, it really is a coping mechanism for me. It's kind of, anytime something bad happens, I kind of, just when I spend time by myself or whenever I'm driving, a lot of times just when I'm doing chores, my mind starts turning my problems into songs.
Okay. So Burn It Down.
Yes.
Talk to me about that one.
So Burn It Down is the sequel to Where the Wildflowers Lay.
Okay.
And Where the Wildflowers Lay was written when I was very young and I was very naive. And I wrote that song just thinking that if I was just the best version of myself, if I just waited around, that the guy that I was so in love with would come back and be the man that I wanted him to be. And Burn It Down I wrote that after I realized that I was delusional that was ever going to happen. So I wrote about going to that house and burning it down instead and moving on. So.
Well, let's play that one.
Okay, we can do that. Arson, hell yeah. Man, I haven't played acoustic in forever. We've been playing full band for so long, I'm like, oh shoot. All right. I got it. Oh, I don't. Mills, what are the chords?
C, A minor, F, G.
C, A what?
C, A minor, F, G.
C, A. There we go. Don't call me if you miss me. Don't call me just to kiss me. Honey, if you're listening, did all that I can. This just ain't no way to live. Never give back everything I give. Turns out you just can't make a kid love you like a man. So I burn it down, down, down. That house on the hillside. Lord knows that I tried to make it what it wasn't. In all those wildflowers, I crushed them up in my hands. Everybody knows I can never go silence. Remember what I said. I won't be there. I won't be there. I won't be there. Don't you worry about me. It ain't all that bad. You're the one that lost the best thing you ever had. So I'll keep you like a secret in the back of my mind. Tell you like a story when I'm bored sometimes. Remember I loved you when I was naive. But the truth is you were never good enough for me. Wish that I could say that I wished you well, but I just can't go lying to myself. So I burn it down, down, down. That house on the hillside. Lord knows that I tried to make it what it was. And in all those wildflowers, I crushed them up in my hands. Everybody knows I could never go down to silence. Remember what I said. If there's one thing that I know for
Okay, so you mentioned that you have let Nashville management ties be severed, and so okay, two questions. First, how did you find the Steamboat family? You know what I mean? Like, what was your in, and how did you find yourself in this scene? And then number two, what's 2025 going to hold? Like, what new is coming down the pipe for you? So two questions.
Okay. Steamboat asked me to come 5 years ago. This is my 5th year here.
Awesome.
So I've been coming back every year. And 2025, I feel like there is a lot. The last couple years I've spent, I've been playing a little bit of shows, but I've kind of been honestly just raising my daughter. I've been spending time off the road and kind of just, I don't know, getting to do that. And this year, we are going to have a full tour, and we are also releasing my first full production album that I recorded with my band. So we'll play the album tomorrow, and the next day we have full band shows here. But yeah, we're releasing an album, and it's my first full production album. So 2025 should be awesome. I'm excited for it.
Where'd you record the record?
In my drummer's studio.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Okay, I had another. Okay, so, all right, touring next year. You've taken some time off. You've already toured, and you've been a mom for 5 years, right? What are the biggest challenges for balancing that? You know what I mean?
It really is a lot. It's been really hard and kind of just finding the balance, because she actually toured with us for the first couple of years. My bass player's girlfriend was my nanny, and so we were all on the road together. We went on a 6-week tour in a 2005 Winnebago with my whole band and our nanny and my 3-year-old. So it's definitely a lot. I think it's going to be easier now that she's older, and so. Yeah, I think my mom helps a lot, and she'll get to be there. So yeah, I mean, it's hard. I'm still navigating it. You know, actually, you said that you were driven to start doing this because you wanted to find out about the artists you liked and stuff. I actually have been wanting to start something like this to find out how people do this, because I have no idea. Don't ask me for advice. I'm the one needing advice, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, in the mom department, you know, if you don't look up Jamie Lynn Wilson and some of those people that have...
Actually, I ran into her, and she gave me some great advice. That woman, the first time I ever saw her, she was she had 2 kids walking behind her, and then she had a baby strapped on her chest, and I was like, wow, that is amazing. She's amazing. That is Superwoman.
She is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this. I mean, I've watched how other artists have responded to your music, and I love watching how everybody is kind of a family. When you come to these festivals, you know, it's when everybody gets to hang out and talk and get to know each other. Man, I know that there's some of those folks that are going to kind of wrap their arms around you, and you'll find your people that will be able to help you with that, because that's such a huge deal, and man, the desire to be a good parent, and in your case, a good mom, and I don't know. I just, as a parent, I say I applaud you for keeping this dream alive, doing what you love and what you're put here to do, while at the same time, you know, trying to balance everything else out. It's a tough deal to do, but
thank you.
Something tells me you're going to do it.
Thank you.
All right, I've kind of been leading you all over the place. What's a song you want to play for us?
What's a song we want to play? Okay. Well, how much time do we have?
We have about another. What time are we done? We've got 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
okay.
So we're good.
So we had a set list. We can look at some of the songs we wanted to play.
The set list is just the song list, but
Do y'all want to hear a funny song? Y'all want to hear my first co-write?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Mills, come up here. Please. This is my guitar player, Mills.
Oh, sweet.
He's gonna take this. I'm gonna go to this other mic.
You take this seat, and I'll.
Cool.
Nice
All right.
jacket, Bills. Thanks, buddy.
We're doing breaking up the band. Well, I used to have a different guitar player. No offense, Mills, but you're great looking. I'll tell you that. But my other guitar player was really, really great looking. And the thing is, you know, when boys and girls tour around, sometimes only one of them gets to stay, and my name is on the bill. And so this is the story of how I broke up the band.
1, 2. Is it?
Drew a line in the sand by way to keep your hands off of me and on your guitar. But I started drinking and my heart's a breaking and I'm good at taking things too far. I can't control it, everybody's eyes are rolling. I'm gonna send it all up in flames. But how could I resist a man who looks like this? Baby, trouble's been calling my name. Up against the wall, down the stairs and down the hall. I know you've been here before, I know way too much about it, but my judgment is clouded and I can't see a thing. Choices that I'm making anger for my occupation. So tonight I'm a girl in the crowd, and then tomorrow you're out, 'cause tonight I'm breaking up the band. I know where you've been, every bed you stumbled in, from Syracuse to San Angelo. You think that I was better, but that's me without the liquor, and I'm gun high and ready to go. Up against the wall, down the stairs and down the hall. I know you've been here before, I know way too much about it, but my judgment is clouded. Yeah, it is. Choices that I'm making anger for my occupation. So tonight I'm a girl in the crowd, and then tomorrow you're out, 'cause tonight I'm breaking up the band. Sucker for the blue jeans, long hair, no dreams. It's a real dead end road. I should have stayed sober, 'cause this band is over. I hope you can find your way home. Up against the wall, down the stairs and down the hall. I know you've been here before, I know way too much about it, but my judgment is clouded. Choices that I'm making anger for my occupation. So tonight I'm a girl in the crowd, and then tomorrow you're out, 'cause tonight I'm breaking up the band. All right. See you later, honey. All right. Thank y'all. Woo!
Well,
Good
that
job, Mills.
that was a collaboration on multiple levels. It sounds like.
All right.
Oh me.
Usually when I play that full band, they just clap and then we don't talk about it. So
Yeah. We're gonna end that part of the segment of the show right now, but because we all have lots of questions. But yeah, thank you, keeping us on track. Are y'all doing okay out there? Y'all having a good time tonight? Okay. So when are you gonna cut that one?
that is on the record.
It's on the new project.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So do you have any other new like little thing you wanna
You want to do Time of Your Life?
give us?
Yeah. Okay, we
Oh,
have
good.
another one.
She's fired up. When the fiddle player gets fired up, get ready, folks.
All right.
Okay, but tell us about it before you play it.
Okay. I wrote this song, I guess it's like a year and a half ago now, and I dated someone who I just really, usually I try to make excuses for people, and I try to, rationalize their bad decisions, or not bad decisions, but like harmful decisions. Maybe they were going through something, maybe they were whatever. This was just a bad person, genuinely. Like, I cannot believe he was just a bad guy. And once we broke up, I was just like, what just happened? This is so crazy. Like, he was just not a good person. And he was on his social media posting that he was having the time of his life. And I was like, oh, we're experiencing two very different situations right now. So I wrote a song about me having the time of my life instead of crying and being upset about this breakup. So it's called The Time of Your Life. And it's also the title track on the new album.
I'll drive my daddy's Bronco if I can get it to run. I'm jumping off the deep end, float under the sun. Been sober for a year, but tonight I'm getting drunk, telling everybody that I'm just having fun. Spend my last dollar on a jacket in the window. I ain't got no regrets, I'm just going where the wind blows. Feeling like the old me. I wish somebody told me you're just gonna wreck yourself. There ain't no cure for the lonely. But instead, I've been kissing boys that I don't like, hanging out with folks that drink all night. My anxiety's on a mission to kill me. Don't you dare leave me alone to sit and think about what went wrong. Just give me one more night that'll thrill me. There ain't nothing left to do or say. It wouldn't matter anyway. Say you're having the time of your life. Well, baby, so am I. Now forget about Bozeman. Back when I was yours for the moment, I guess you're the real showman. The crowd should have cheered for you. I'll run on my questions. I don't want to learn any lessons. I just want to forget I met you and meet somebody new. 'Cause I can't sit and wonder what's real and what's a lie. I can't sit and wish back home I wasted time. So I've been kissing boys that I don't like, hanging out with folks that drink all night. My anxiety's on a mission to kill me. Don't you dare leave me alone to sit and think about what went wrong. Just give me one more night that'll thrill me. There ain't nothing left to do or say. It wouldn't matter anyway. Say you're having the time of your life. Well, baby, so am I. Where do all the good men go? The ones my daddy swears he knows, that do what they mean and mean what they say. I guess they all died way back in his day. It's all the men that come into my life, fill me up with little white lies, spit me out when they get tired, and call me crazy when I backfire. So I've been kissing boys that I don't like, hanging out with folks that drink all night. My anxiety's on a mission to kill me. Don't you dare leave me alone to sit and think about what went wrong. Just give me one more night that'll thrill me. There ain't nothing left to do or say. It wouldn't matter anyway. Say you're having the time of your life. Baby, so am I. Thank you. Thank you.
And when is that record coming out? When can we watch for that?
In May.
In May.
Yes,
Awesome. Are you releasing any singles leading up to?
we are. First single should be out in February.
All right.
We'll get that. We'll be posting about it real soon. So.
All right. She's not gonna give away all the goods tonight, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay, so, gosh, what else? I want to ask you about "Damn Fine Livin'."
Okay.
Tell us about that one. Probably pretty self-explanatory, but tell us a story.
Okay, "Damn Fine Livin'" was a song I wrote. We also don't play this one. You're like in the archives. You're like way back in these songs I haven't even listened to in a while. But I did write "Damn Fine Livin'" because the guy I wrote my first album about, he just didn't do much good for me besides pay my bills after I wrote songs about him. So made a damn fine living off of that.
There you go. All right. Well, he was good for something.
Yes, he was.
All right. Well, you pick one you want to play.
Okay. What do we think? How much time?
We have probably time for about 3 more.
Okay. City Shame is a song I wrote about growing up in the oil field.
Raised alone, daddy's running astray. 5 generations of American dreams. When to hell's and the pump jacks they sing. Get your money and run and you won't miss a thing. This town out west raised me fast. Sometimes red dirt paves a crooked path. Nobody's around to see what we've done. Just the flare in the night till the morning side. Yeah, in the city of shame. Yeah, in the city of shame. Well, the poor got rich and they went insane, spending all their money trying to kill the pain. Poor got rich and they went insane on an oil rig in the city of shame. Yeah, in the city of shame. Mama got me out as soon as she could, but I was too far gone and I did what I would. Like to see what trouble my friends found. Get stoned and wait for the sun to go down. Now they're all strung out on amphetamines. You either die to leave or you're dying to leave. And I was pretty messed up, but I was just a kid. Poor got rich and they went insane, spending all their money trying to kill the pain. Poor got rich and they went insane on an oil rig in the city of shame. Yeah, in the city of shame. Yeah, in the city of shame. Word got out that the boom came again. So innocent souls came to our land. Bought a 1-bedroom for a hefty price. Won't be worth a damn when the land runs dry. Where the poor got rich and they went insane, spending all their money trying to kill the pain. Poor got rich and they went insane on an oil rig in the city of shame. Yeah, in the city of shame. The city of shame.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, how many more shows do you have on the mountain this week?
We have 2 full band shows.
All right.
Tomorrow and the next day, yes.
All right. And what venues? Just so everybody out here can know.
We play at
Hold on a minute.
Timber and Torch and the Big Tent.
Timber and
Yeah.
Torch. and
Does
the Big
everybody
Tent.
have the app? Okay, awesome. Yeah. Y'all
Yes.
come on.
I remember seeing that on the schedule. Congratulations on the Big Tent. That'll
Thank
be cool.
you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Totally different experience than this acoustic. I'm gonna have to come down there and check it out. That's awesome.
I really love playing with my band. That's what I love the most. That's what going on tour and stuff, I couldn't do it if I was just playing acoustic. It's so much fun to be on stage with my band and collaborate. That's what I really like. So y'all come tomorrow and the next day, and y'all can see us jam out.
Yeah, very cool. And you know what? And thanks for doing this for us tonight. You know, kind of stripping it back down to where it was when you first were kind of trying to get it out of your head and your heart through your guitar.
Absolutely.
It's very cool. Okay, pick another one that you want to play.
Another one. What? So we have 2 more songs?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do one more and then we'll play Pretty Things.
I'm not asking her for any more because I'm going to pick one she doesn't know.
I know. I'm like
end on a really bad note for me.
Okay.
I'm totally kidding.
We'll play The West Ain't Wild. So I wrote this song. This is on the new album, and I moved back. I was gone for 7 years, and I moved back to San Angelo, and that was where I had met my first love. I'm like still talking about this. It's so embarrassing, but I moved back, and the town is really all the property's owned by the same 5 families. You know, the downtown looks the same as it did when I was a kid 27 years ago, and I realized the only thing that had changed about the entire town was just that me and him weren't together. And so I wrote this song. It's called "The West Ain't Wild Anymore." Summer, it's just another day living out here alone. Now I live with my regrets. I can't recall the night we met, but I remember every moment you've been gone. And you just were made for doing hard labor, and I wasn't made to get walk a straight path, 'cause it's all that I have, and you'll keep on growing more mean. I like to ride away with you into a world that we once knew, but the West ain't wild anymore. Like to feel the sand between my teeth, set fire to a fresh paved street, but the West, it ain't wild anymore. There's a sky to make me think that God is just a man with stories to write. Am I supposed to be this angry? Who am I without my baby? Far enough away they could never hear me cry. There was a time I thought we'd live forever. It replays in the back of my mind. I lost you the way lovers do, and God's hand slips and flaws the design. I like to ride away with you into a world that we once knew, but the West ain't wild anymore. Like to feel the sand between my teeth, set fire to a fresh paved street, 'cause the West ain't wild anymore. West ain't wild anymore. The lonely places got sold to the corpse with their secrets in their woven leather boots. The West ain't wild anymore. There's solar fields and grocery stores, and they lost the wildest thing they ever knew when they lost me and you. And I like to ride away with you into a world that we once knew, but the West ain't wild anymore. I'd like to feel the sand between my teeth, set fire to a fresh paved street, 'cause the West ain't wild anymore. The West, it ain't wild. Thank you.
Have y'all had a good time tonight? Well, I want to tell y'all thank you for being such a respectful audience. We're going to get Kat to play us one more before we get out of here. But if you've enjoyed the format, we had a great show with Randall King last night. Was anybody in here for that one? That was an amazing show. Yeah. Tomorrow night, I've got Mr. Paul Thorn. So if you want to belly laugh and hear some great songs, come hang out as we talk with Paul Thorn tomorrow. And then we'll close things out on the final night with Hope MacGregor. So some great shows still to go for us. Don't miss Kat Hasty at the Big Tent and Timber and Torch. And thank you guys for being here tonight.
Thank you for having us.
It's been my pleasure. So close us out however you see fit.
All right, we're going to play Pretty Things. Y'all sing along if you know it. You said that I drank too much. Tattoos on my skin are not your style. You didn't like cigarette on my kiss. Well, I hope that's something you miss, 'cause I'm not slowing down for a while. And I've been desperate to fix what we've been. Some things need to stay broken. Realize you're not worth me trying to hide. 'Cause baby, you don't own me. You never could control me. The road you're on looks lonely, and I hope like hell it is. 'Cause I'm never gonna be your Southern Texas wannabe beauty queen. And I'm never gonna be your red dress, long leg, blonde haired Southern dream. I know I'm more than just the pretty things, and that's alright by me. Wanted you so bad that I couldn't see the truth was sitting there in front of me. It was never love, it was never real. You wanted something to fix, not something to feel. Well, I am not your accessory. I'm not a marionette for your passenger seat. A lesson learned, and now I'm free. Well, your green eyes like shit to me. 'Cause baby, you don't own me. You never could control me. The road you're on looks lonely, and I hope like hell it is. 'Cause I'm never gonna be your Southern Texas wannabe beauty queen. And I'm never gonna be your red dress, long leg, blonde haired Southern dream. I know I'm more than just the pretty things, and that's alright by me. So won't you go on and marry that lady? Wears Louis Vuitton, drives around in her Mercedes, says downtown Dallas is a place to be. Daddy gave her everything that she's got for free. She looks real good with her head down low, always minds her biz when in your shadow. Kisses your ass like you wanted me to. Well, good luck, honey, he's all for you. 'Cause baby, you don't own me. You never could control me. The road you're on looks lonely, and I hope like hell it is. 'Cause I'm never gonna be your Southern Texas wannabe beauty queen. And I'm never gonna be your red dress, long leg, blonde haired Southern dream. I know I'm more than just the pretty things, that's alright by me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kat Hasty.
Thank y'all so much.